You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, B&B fans. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and we have got to talk about Thomas and Liam because, for a change, they have a common enemy, and they might be wise to deal with this threat together. But before we jump into that, please subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps the channel, and we certainly appreciate it. All right, let's talk about their mutual problem and how they could work together to solve it to their mutual benefit. So, as it stands, Finn is an obstacle to Thomas Forrester being with Hope Logan, and he's really the only obstacle standing between Steffy Forrester and a reunion with Liam Spencer. So what's pretty frustrating about Finn is it's almost like he's had a personality transplant, and Brooke Logan's naysaying brain is now in his head. You know, Finn used to be pretty likable, but lately I'm not feeling it nearly as much. When your wife says, you don't understand, Xander's a bad guy and you siding with him hurts me, then you stop it. But instead, Finn doubled down. Plus, when he told Hope his concerns and she said, okay, basically, but this is my life. And he persisted, telling her she's going through a phase, like he knows what's in her head and her heart. It's crazy talk. Who the heck is Finn to appoint himself the moral compass of everyone around him and to be giving ultimatums about things that are absolutely none of his business, not even a little bit? Sure, he's a doctor. All right, that's fine, but that doesn't make him perfect. Kelly Spencer would be dead right now if Sheila had not been stalking Finn. That's how good his judgment is. So not very darn good in some cases. And now he's inviting Xander back around to his office to talk and plot and scheme and just dredge up things that have been resolved already. So maybe Finn needs to face a couple of people conspiring against him just to see how it feels, you know, for karma's sake. And I think the perfect pair to give him a lesson in why you shouldn't play God in other people's lives are his brother-in-law Thomas and his top rival Liam. Usually, Liam and Thomas do not see eye to eye on anything. But I believe on the matter of Finn that they can. Hope is wearing Thomas's engagement ring around her neck, and Liam spots it this week, and he's not very pleased. If he goes looking for Thomas to confront him, though, that could open the door to a conversation about what he wants, what Liam wants, because Thomas knows that Liam wants Steffy. He's very clear on that, and Liam knows he knows. And they can talk about how Finn is really an issue for both of them. I mean, Finn threatened Thomas, saying, as long as I'm breathing, you won't be with Hope, blah, blah, blah. I was frankly pretty impressed with how Thomas was very level-headed with Finn. He didn't lose his temper. He didn't make any threats other than to say, stay out from between us because it's not your business. And he reminded him, look, we're family. I've been doing a lot of work on myself. Thomas also told Finn, you're not listening to my words and you're not paying attention to my actions to see the change in me. I mean, it's understandable to ignore words because anyone can say literally anything. But when it comes to actions, those should always speak louder than words. And we've seen really zero signs that Thomas is a threat to Hope right now. We just haven't. And of course, Finn's also in Liam's way because he's keeping him apart from the woman that the Spencer heir loves. And of course, that's Steffy Forrester. If Finn were not around, Liam is pretty sure he could have Steffy eating out of the palm of his hand again. And if Liam can get Finn out of the way or discredit him, that could definitely help his pursuit of Steffy. So I'm not suggesting Liam and Thomas would hurt Finn or anything like that. I don't think they would plot to ruin his career. Nothing that drastic. They could just keep eyes on him, both of them. Notice what he's up to and maybe run interference to help each other out. Thomas could actually talk up Liam to Steffy and say, you know, Liam wouldn't be siding with Xander and hurting you. He would listen to you, because that is true. And Liam could tell Hope, you know, I don't really think Thomas is dangerous to you. He does have these things he's done in the past, but I do think Finn is overreacting, something like that. I mean, Thomas and Liam could work together kind of low-key, kind of subtly to slowly chip away at how Steffy and Hope both see Finn. And of course, while Liam doesn't like Thomas, he may decide that he hates Thomas less than he hates Steffy being married to Finn. You know, you have to pick your poison sometimes. And Thomas does have his sister's ear, and he's got more access to her than Liam does. So I doubt Liam is ever going to be bowling buddies with Thomas, but I could see them deciding to work together. I mean, it's not like Liam wants Hope. It'd be another matter if he did, but he just has no interest in reconciling with her at all. He just wants to break up Steffy's marriage so he can remarry her. And really, Thomas is very deep into Hope's life. So deep, Liam probably couldn't root him out anyway. So why not just lean into it and see if they can help each other? I think that would be great and very soapy. The good thing is, it's a scheme that neither Hope nor Steffy would ever suspect these guys of doing, because they know Liam and Thomas are like oil and water. So those two could totally get away with conspiring because nobody would ever believe it. It wouldn't dawn on anybody. And being able to operate on the down low would be the key to finding and exploiting Finn's vulnerable spots. Chief among them is that Sheila Carter is his biological mother. Liam likes to remind him of it, and Thomas just reminded him of it when he started slinging mud at Thomas. We know Steffy hates and is terrified of her psycho mother-in-law. So, you know, Liam or Thomas could let Sheila overhear them at Il Giardino talking about Finn and kind of provoking Sheila to go check in on her son. Sheila lurking around Finn will upset Steffy, and both men know it. They could also team up to make Xander look even more high-strung and strung out than he is. I mean, in a way, Xander's kind of doing Liam a favor by putting stress on Steffy and Finn's marriage, but it's not enough. Thomas could whisper in his sister's ear that Finn doesn't respect her pain and is choosing Xander, a stranger to him, over loyalty to his wife. And that's accurate. He could also remind her, Liam would never do that to you. This could be really beneficial for both these guys, but the question is whether Liam and Thomas can stop dumping on each other long enough to realize they might be the answer to each other's prayers instead of someone who's holding them back. And I will say that Liam's been dumping on Thomas, and Thomas really hasn't been dumping on Liam. He's actually holding some of Liam's secrets for him, like the fact that he is actively pursuing Steffy, and Thomas hasn't told Hope that when it could actually help him, but he hasn't. I mean, I'd pay $1, maybe even $3 to see Thomas and Liam plotting together. I think it would be soapy, and it would be a karmic slap to Finn for butting into Hope's love life where he's got no right to be, dissing Thomas, calling Liam Little Puke, although that last one I do find very funny. For these and more reasons, this twist could work if B&B went there. There are no spoilers yet about Thomas and Liam working together, though. This is just a conversation. All right, be sure to click subscribe if you haven't already. We definitely appreciate it. Drop your comments on whether you'd like to see Thomas and Liam working together against Finn, and be sure to come back soon for your daily dose of B&B. We are here talking CBS soaps every single day, and as always, this is Belinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.